Hi, welcome back to Mina's bookshelf. This will be a general check-in, energy check-in for the month of October, and I'm going to use the Soul Helper Oracle deck for some final guidance. I'm starting from the back. I'm going to be using the Tarot Grand Looks by Ciro Marchetti for the spread, and I'll be using the spell casting oracle cards for the key question: what is the area of our life where we need to focus our attention for the month of October? So we're going to start with that. All right, inviting the spirit guides from the pure white light, guardian angels and heavenly saints, ancestors who love us and in the highest good of all, to protect us during the reading and provide us with clarity, guidance, and inspiration. So my question is, what is the area of our lives where we need to focus our attention for the month of October? Where do we need to direct our energy and our focus? Willpower. If this card came out, I do have the feeling that there might be some struggles ahead of us, or anyway, situations, circumstances that will require an extra boost of mental energy, uh, heart, courage, willpower. So let's keep going. We'll read the extended message from the guidebook as well for this card. On the bottom of the deck, commitment. Very interesting. So it might be something about committing to a relationship, committing to a partnership, committing to a path, to a course of action, commitment within ourselves, where we commit to follow a certain spiritual path, or it might be a relationship of any kind. All right, so willpower and commitment. So staying committed might be a little bit of a struggle and will require all the energy we can muster for the month of October. So let's move to the tarot with Ciro Marchetti. And the first question is, what is the main energy for us for the month of October? What is the energy we're going to have to cope with for the month of October? What is the main energy of the month? What is the main energy for the month of October? Oh, Five of Cups. All right, not all is lost. There might be some loss. We might be coming from a place of loss and regret and sorrow and disappointment, but pay attention to the two cups in the background and that beautiful sunlit window in the back. Not all is lost. Keep your eyes on what you have, not on what you don't have anymore. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. So news are on the way, a new beginning. All right, first question. Oops. I don't know if I want to take this one. Star. Okay, I'll take it as a further clarification for the main energy of the month. Be hopeful. Not all is lost. My first question is, what do we need to learn during the month of October? What kind of lesson do we need to learn this month? What do we need to learn during the month of October? Three of Cups. How to get along with other people. How to share the happy moments, our resources or blessings. So I would say relationships. I'm tempted to look at this card as well. Devil. Hmm. So, what kind of relationship with them? I think like we need to be more discerning when it comes to people we associate ourselves with and alliances that we create, because we want these to be real friendship, real collaboration, real partnerships, no strings attached. When the reason of keeping and maintaining relationship with other people is um, interest, self-interest, whether it is yours or the other people's self-interest, well, that is not a real authentic friendship anymore. It's not a collaboration you want to keep in place. It's not a There's no genuine friendship and interest in in being together for the sake of enjoying each other. So this is what we need to learn. I do feel like we need to be very careful kind of commitments um, we create with other people, what kind of friendships, collaboration, relationships we have, what kind of strings are keeping us together. How interesting that I felt like I needed to pull that second card there. The second question is, what do we need to create during the month of October? All right, two cards in reverse. We have the Tower in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. So let's take a look at them. Let's put them upside up. What do we need to create? I do feel like we need to create a plan uh, that needs to be in place, needs to be readily available in case of unexpected events. There might be unexpected events. They might involve these friendships, these partnerships, these relationships. So we need to be prepared. Should these relationships come down or end? Should any unexpected, chaotic, upsetting event happen? And as a consequence of this, we might find ourselves alone again, in need to find our way by ourselves. So the fact that these two cards came up in the reverse makes me think that we need to find a way not to be caught by surprise. All right, let's keep going with the question, what do we need to leave behind? What do we need to leave behind during the month of October? Ace of Cups, and it came out in reverse. I think we need to get rid of anything that doesn't really make us happy and fulfilled, emotionally fulfilled anymore. Um, Especially if this something that doesn't make us feel happy and fulfilled, emotionally fulfilled anymore, is a relationship that has self-interest as a foundation, not real genuine care and love. So we need to let go of anything that doesn't make us happy anymore, doesn't make us feel physically, not only emotionally, well when we are around certain people or in a specific situation. What is the best advice, the best guidance we can receive? Seven of Swords. In reverse. It's interesting how it comes on the same side where the Tower in reverse is. Don't let things catch you by surprise. Be prepared. Preparedness. This is the advice we're getting from the cards. Be prepared. I do feel like there will be this is a very specific message, as usual with my general reading. They're very specific. They're targeted to specific people who will, or hopefully will, watch this video and will find guidance and inspiration in this reading. There might be loss, but do not despair. I do feel like it's fated, it's meant to be, and it's for the best. It's for your own good. It might be a situation where you will learn to discern who is a real friend, who are the people, the social network that really cares for you. And be prepared to detach yourself from people who hang around you just because there's some self-interest guiding them. So be prepared to be on your own again. Be prepared to see some connections fall apart. Be willing to let go of whatever doesn't make you happy anymore. Certainly, these changes, even if they're for the good, they might be very upsetting. They might be difficult to understand initially. Don't let things catch you by surprise. Be careful. There might be some deceitful energy around you, whether it is a situation that is not absolutely clear. There might be some underhanded behavior behind your back. There might be somebody who's not acting in your own interest, who's not being absolutely transparent and honest. And let's pull a card at the end as possible outcome from the month. It will take willpower for you to let some people go. This is a message for somebody who will need to let somebody else go and drop out of their lives because they're not good people for them. So let's pull another final possible outcome card for the month of October for whomever needs to receive this message, which is a very specific message. Okay, I don't know, not that one. This one. Death in reverse. There's definitely an ending here, but there might be some resistance on your part. It might not be that easy for you to let go of this relationship, to let go of this so-called friend or partner. It will take you all the willpower you can master to let this person go. One more card from the Soul Helper Oracle by Christine Arana Fader. So one more card for guidance. What is the best guidance we can receive? What else do we need to know about the situation that might potentially unfold in October for some of us? It's all positive. It's all good. Don't feel bad. I love to see those 2 cups standing there in the background here of the 5 of cups and the star card, which is an incredibly positive, healing, life-affirming cards. It will help you gain clarity. You will finally get clarity on who is worth staying in your life and who needs to go. So what else do we need to know about this situation? Spirit guides from the pure white light. What else do we need to know about this situation? What other message do we need to receive? Success and happiness are coming. Enjoy and celebrate life. Have the courage to be free. It's interesting how sometimes the bottom of the deck, the last card in a deck, is the one that speaks to you the most. Have the courage to be free. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. So if it's an unhealthy desire, like for example the need to have that, to be part of that social group, if that is situation that is more toxic than anything else. Freeing yourself, I mean, losing these people, letting them go, emptying that cup, um, letting these people go is actually a positive experience. It's the best thing that can happen to you. So we're going to read the meanings from both these cards from the guidebook. And we'll read also the willpower card from the spellcaster. Let's start with the spellcasting oracle cards. Willpower. Your impulsive behavior invites temptation in, and you cannot resist being enticed. That's why we have that devil card. The motto, "Life's too short," has attracted all sorts of attention as well as some naughty behavior, and in the past you found that trouble has followed you. It's time to put that behind you now as you take responsibility and grow up. Instead of giving in to temptation, determine whether or not you're being lured for your highest good. A test of strength of character is required to conquer a lazy attitude. Focus and willpower will keep you from distraction. That's why we have the tower in reverse, leading you to a resolution of firmness of purpose. Magical meanings: an addiction is out of control. Seek professional help. Consider healthy eating and exercise. Don't give in. Determination will see you through. You're nearly there. Um, for the soul helpers advice, instead, we have success and have the courage to be free. Let's start from have the courage to be free. Card 28. I do have a walkthrough review of this deck as well if you're interested. Um, what does freedom mean to you? Where do you think it lies? Do you think it can be found in money, power, recognition, or enlightenment? Freedom commences where desire ceases. Freedom exists only in the present. You cannot plan for it or save it in a freedom piggy bank to make use of it later. Live in the moment and live freely. Freedom is wherever you happen to be. Look around you and seek it out. Invite it right now into a moment that is full of potential, including the chance of freedom. Be open to it and use that freedom sometimes to behave a little irrationally or rashly, or perhaps increasingly often. Every now and then, it will give you the courage to pick yourself up and smile to yourself as the idea of acting responsibly without wishing in any way to denigrate or disregard common sense, since freedom is magnanimous and can therefore accept everything with ease. When you're free in your own self, you are at one with your life purpose. You feel bound to nothing and to no one. It is only then that everything will flow through you freely and that the perfect light of great potential will find its way to you unchallenged. I do feel like that this, in the light of this meaning here, this Three of Cups and the Devil card could be also your inner attitude. You might feel like you're conditioned to act in a certain way because you think that people around you expect you to act in a certain way. So those might be also strings that are attached to you. And of course, that's the meaning of the Devil card, because you want to keep those strings, those attachments in place. Let's see. When you're free in your own self, you are at one with your life purpose. You feel bound to nothing and to no one. It is only then that everything will flow through you freely, and that the perfect light of great potential will find its way to you unchallenged. To be free means to love everything without wishing to understand, without asking for meaning or reward. What will you do now? Here your soul asks softly, what do you desire? And when you have found your answer, be sure to act upon it and learn that freedom can only be found on the path of truth. I mean, what do you think is making you really happy? Whatever was already in your life wasn't the right thing, wasn't really making you happy. This cup came up, the Ace of Cup came up in reverse. Success and happiness are coming. Number 36. Let's get a nice boost from these beautiful messages. Celebrate your success, your happiness, and your life. They enrich you. Enjoy them to the full. Life is full of ups and downs, and we can experience some form of loss or failure at any time. Such is life, full of highs and lows, laughter and tears, clarity and despair. But this does not matter right now, so dress up, put flowers in your hair, and dance through life because now things are looking good. When happiness comes into your life, make sure you enjoy and make the most of it. You cannot battle it to enjoy at a later stage. Live joy and elation fully in the moment. To be rich is to know that you cannot hold on to a single second. Do not even try, but instead turn it into a celebration. You have drawn this card because you're successful right now. You're on a high, feeling free and happy. You may have forgotten to celebrate the recent success, but you can do that now. Just keep reminding yourself that true success means finding a clear perspective on everything, living with dignity and grace, and recognizing your soul path. True wealth is always to be found in the heart rather than in the bank balance. Remember that there are always reasons to celebrate yourself and life. All right, beautiful messages. So beware, beware of um, a relationship that do not serve you. Beware of relationship that have put shackles on your hands and your soul and your heart. Prepare yourself to see some of these people go. Leave your life. It's for the best. It's for the best. All right. Thank you so much for watching this review. No, sorry. This reading, and just as a conclusion to it, I would like to give you a reading suggestion for the month of October. This is my current reading. It's putting me in the right frame of mind for the spooky season. This is Tales of Witchcraft and Wonder, The Venomous Maiden, and Other Stories of the Supernatural by Claude and Corinne Lecouteur. This book is a recent release, and it's published by, let's see, who's the publisher? Inner Traditions, Rochester, Vermont. So if you're interested in this kind of reading, take a look at this book. It's available wherever books are sold. And until I see you next time for another general reading, thank you so much for your patience, and thank you for being here. Many blessings.